What's going on, everybody? Good afternoon, greetings and all that. Salutations and fist bumps and high fives and everything in between. How you feeling? Good, good, good. My name is Alan Cox. Thank you for showing up. Say hello to Bill Squire, who's right over there.
Hey, creepy hugs, everyone. Thanks for listening to and watching this episode of The Alan Cox Show. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share a cold one with the boys.
Hey, Mary Santora's back.
Hi, guys. No babies.
In the friendly confines, as it were, for the final week of 2019
Yeah.
here at the Alan Cox Show,
Excited to be back.
which will culminate 1 week from today.
Let's try and keep your clothes on this week.
Okay. Yeah. And nobody else has any Christmas stuff on. Our holiday, Christmas party is tonight. Nobody in sales. None of you guys. I went and got a Christmas llama sweater.
I have one in the car.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay.
No one's saying that you can't wear that.
I know,
mean,
but I was, disappointed. I was like,
Well, everyone in
nobody's
sales
the
and stuff's all
spirit.
going home beforehand.
Oh, that's true. I guess that
and
makes
then
sense.
I have one. I'm not going to wear it during the whole show, though. It's distracting. It's got flashy lights.
Oh, okay.
So you're both wearing flashy sweaters
Yeah.
today. Okay. I
I
wore mine. We had a little parents' party last night, and Gwen and I have matching sweaters with two giant black roosters on them.
Hey, there you go.
And anybody who gets it and kind of looks at us and gives us a knowing chuckle.
Yeah.
And anybody who doesn't just goes, "Those are so fun."
That's really nice when you match.
Hey, say hi to Pound Cake, who's back behind the glass.
Afternoon, white people.
Hello. How you feeling, Pound Cake?
I'm good.
Good?
I'm okay.
He's that much closer to his San Diego vacation over the holidays.
Gaycation.
Very exciting.
Gaycation. Get it right.
I don't see sexual orientation, Pound Cake.
I
I don't
do.
have my
yeah,
blinders
but we hear
on.
it constantly.
Now, if I were deaf, that might improve. But what am I going to do? You get what you get, and you don't pitch a fit, right?
That's right.
All right, good. So let's get on with it, shall we? If you want to join us, please do. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007. You want to send me a text, 35192, and AlanCoxShow.com for all the other stuff. If you want to use the keyword 10, there's not much information, but just the who, what, when, where, why. 1 week from today, it will be the Alan Cox Show 10th anniversary special. We are doing a live show in Strongsville at Slim and Chubby's next Monday, the 16th. It will be our final live show of 2019. We'll start at 2 o'clock. All courtesy of Bud Light. It's going to be fun. We're going to have guests, and we'll all be there, and prizes, and we'll just do a big 4-hour jerk-around blowout for the end of the year.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
it'll be
jerk
good.
around blowout. Ooh.
Jerk-around blowout. I'll tell you what, I still have it on VHS. When I returned it in the old plastic clamshell, I put in Cocoon 2, The Return. They were none the wiser.
I had no idea.
And I kept whatever that was called. So,
Jerk
yeah.
around clamshell?
Jerk around blowout.
Blowout.
Yeah, clamshell, of course.
Plastic clamshell.
Oh,
That's
Right.
That's what it's called after you get that vaginal rejuvenation.
a classic clamshell?
No, plastic.
Oh, plastic. Okay. Man.
Plastic. Yeah. Yeah, we were invited to this little Santa party among parents. A couple of women that my wife knows, and it was this parents' party, about 10 pairs of parents and their kids, and the kids in pajamas, and Santa comes and the whole thing. And it was one of these houses where a lot of people had taken their shoes off. And we know how I feel about that. And I asked, do we need to take our shoes off? And she said, if you want to. And I said, well, I'm going to leave mine on.
I do not want to.
Well, you know what I mean?
Was it
like
stinky
it's-
in there?
Huh?
Was it stinky in there?
I don't recall it being stinky, but the house was so big that I don't think that the
Unless someone
Bougie.
had something really bad going on.
unless there's something really bad. Yeah, these were scrubbed up people. These were,
It's Bay Village. Or
By
wherever.
Village.
that's correct. Yeah. But I'll tell you what, these guys that are Santa, because my daughter's gotten a lot of Santa this week, because we had Santa come to Casa Cox earlier in the week, and then we went to this party yesterday where Santa shows up. And I'm telling you, these guys who how should I put this for the children who are listening? These guys who are pretending to be Santa.
Ooh, good cover.
I'm trying to do that whole dance now. Who cares? These guys who are this is the year, or the time of year rather, obviously, where they make a lot of money. You know, you pay these guys like $80 an hour, right? Come over.
An hour.
And you figure that, well, they got to make their money then, because the rest of the year they're just walking around like, in a
Yeah.
biker gang or something, a long gray beard and the whole thing. But boy, you put on that suit, so you got to like make all your money this time of year.
Yeah.
So you can get out there, throw your lady on the back of your hog,
I was
and get to getting.
I was having lunch with a couple comics this weekend when I was up in Michigan, and my one buddy was saying how he was in charge of like booking the entertainment for his company's Christmas party. And he's like, obviously I'm not going to book a comic, but he was looking into like a Santa or whatever, and he couldn't find a Santa, but he ended up getting an elf who wanted to do an hour and charge him like $350 to be there for 1 hour as like an elf. And he's like, well, what do you even do? Like, are you doing like... What are you doing for an hour?
You're
That I'm
juggling
gonna
or
be-
something?
Right.
And she's like, well, I'll bring props and presents and this, and we'll go through, and
This
we'll
is a
like
female.
talk to, yeah. She's like, we'll like talk to all the different people and get to know. And he's like,
Yeah,
absolutely
if there's
not.
a male
Like,
elf, they'd be getting at least 30% more.
I see.
right. And it was just like, $350 for 1 hour to just kind of like hang out seems really ridiculous, doesn't
An
it?
elf drinking a beer.
Right.
Yeah, but you have to
eggnog.
have
She's like,
the-
I'll like talk to
She's
your
got Christmas,
coworkers.
yeah, and she stays in
and-
character, I'm sure.
Right. But I mean, is that a lot?
But how do you?
I don't know.
But what do you mean stay in character? I mean, you
You
just
got to stay in character as an elf. Like, you have to play that part where, like, I mean, I get paid a lot more for doing stand-up.
But that's different. That's like a production and a
Yeah,
show and
they
things
don't even
like
get
that.
to talk during that.
Yeah, but
So-
I don't
no,
know.
but like there's no like character. You just put the clothes on,
And you're like
No,
a
you gotta-
Christmas elf, and you got to play that whole.
which is what
I'm from
do they do
the
a-
North Pole.
Oh, well,
or
that's-
whatever,
yeah,
and
yeah.
like be that
She's
person.
an actress.
But do they do a voice? Oh, hello.
They might.
Like
I
that.
Have no
If
idea.
it took a little bit of effort, that might because you know the Santa comes in. Oh, but it's the suit. Really, it's the suit.
Suit
They've got
does a lot
the
of the
beard.
work,
It's
yeah.
you know what I mean.
Right. I just thought $350 was a lot for an elf.
It sounds like a lot.
Right.
Yeah, for an emissary of Santa.
Right.
I mean, not even the real guy.
Right.
You got somebody dressed up, an imposter, who wants to come. You're supposed to invite into your home
Right.
for $350.
Well, work, but either way.
So they huh?
I said the workplace.
The work-
They were
Yeah,
coming into
whatever.
the home,
Invite them
but-
into your workplace. You know,
Yeah.
I'm sure they do home parties too. I'm sure if somebody said,
Probably.
"Oh, we'd love to have the elf," and money's no object, and the elf goes, "Well, let me tell you something. It's a sliding scale, right?
I feel like
If
that's something I do for, like, a sexy elf.
if you want minimal elf, it's $350. You want maximum elf, you know.
Maximum elf. Okay,
Maximum
I'm into
elf.
that.
Yeah, they're the musical guest at Bill Squire's Christmas Kwanzaa this year.
Maximum elf.
Yeah, I didn't want to blow up your spot, but there it is. So yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of money to be made for people who, for the rest of the year, have a certain look about them. You know. But again, I find the taking off of the shoes to be kind of emasculating to some degree.
What?
Yeah, and so
How?
because the only house I'm going to pad around in my socks is my house.
So
I'm
you
not
think
going to walk
socks are
around.
feminine? Is
No,
what
no,
you're
no.
saying.
I think walking around in someone else's house with your shoes off is. I think
Masculine?
I
It's a
think
power move.
I think it's unseemly.
No, I think it's a power
It's
move.
not. It's a power move on their part if they
No.
ask you to take your shoes off. That's why it's emasculating.
No, you're like, hey, I got my feet on your possessions.
Well, that possession is just the floor. I'm not
Yeah,
putting my feet
still.
on things. I mean,
Still.
I would still just be
There it
walking
is.
around on
You
your
don't go
possessions.
to other people's
You're
house
making
and lounge.
yourself at home.
Just kick
Hey!
up a foot.
How you like my foot on your books? How you like that?
Just start rubbing your toes all over
Yeah.
on the walls and the counters.
Yep. You said I had to take my shoes off. You didn't tell me I had to keep my socks on. That's right. But I just got a pedicure, so they look great.
Yeah, it seems like you would want to show that off.
Right. Nothing emasculating about that, Bill.
Right,
That
exactly. Yeah.
falls under the umbrella of self-care. Thank you very much.
Different.
That's right. Different. Hey, I've got monster truck tickets for you. If you want to get to that, maybe take the kids. Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live. It's coming up 10 days from now at the Wolstein Center, if you want to get to that. I'll have passes for you after the break. More tickets for Bill's Christmas Kwanzaa later on. Cavs tickets. And this week I'm going to set you up for the Def Leppard and Crew Stadium Tour, the Pittsburgh date. We're not getting one in Cleveland, so we're going to send you to PNC Park in August if you've been trying to get to that tour. We'll hook that up later on. 35192 if you want to